Why hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation, and this is another review on Kitty Cat Cloth, who is an American maker, and she has been, last time I checked on her Instagram, was posted in April 2019, and she said she was taking a month off. Her shop and her Instagram hasn't actually been updated since April 2019, so I'm not exactly too sure what's happened there. But she is actually quite a popular maker. She would sell out within an hour of posting. So if you didn't get in quite quickly, you would not be able to get anything. And as you can see, this is some this is my current Kitty Cat cloth collection. I have destashed some 12, I think I had some 12-inch Kitty Cat cloth, and also I had some front bleeder mouses or mice, however you want to see it, and those were destashed to my sister, who was a front bleeder. So again, I will reiterate, which I've reiterated in a couple of other videos, or a couple of other these reviews, is that I do tend to destash the ones that I personally don't use, but I also destash makers that I love, so people will also get a higher quality and really, really good cloth pad experience. And then they'll can start to build their own collection. Kitty Cat Cloth is very well made, and most of her work is cat and fish related, or kind of sea related. So these are all hand dyed organic bamboo velour, or otherwise known as OBV. They are fleece and cotton fleece cord. And all of them except for one have WinPro on the back, or in actual fact two, and then two are actually like a WinPro cotton hybrid, and I think it's PUL bonded cotton, I think it's called. So I think that's it, bonded PUL. So it's not as slippery or as smooth as a straight up PUL. So let's go through them. These four are mermaid bags. Oh, I'm going to nearly knock you over if you can see from the tail. I did also destash some of these mermaid tails to my sister. So these are organic bamboo velour on the outside and have this hand dyed cotton on the, or have this like cotton, smooth cotton on the inside. These are what I use obviously for my cups, and you guys should have seen these in quite a few videos. She has matched the cotton to the exterior in these, if you can see, and there is this. Oh, this is going to be a thing. So there's that one, and these are all hand dyed as well. These three came as a set. So this one here is a 7-inch, 6-inch up maybe, and it has again hand dyed OBV, and then has this kind of lovely, this always reminds me of Doctor Who on the back, with the monster in the painting, and then this is obviously, this is a cotton on the back, but then this fabric is matched on the inside of this mermaid cup pouch. So those are the cup pouches and cup spot that I have from Kitty Cat Cloth. So then now the rest of these are, so these are all 8.5 inches. And the ones along here, I'm just going to move these down so we can have a look, are 10 inches. So these ones here are all 10 inches. So this is a particular style that she uses for her liners. And again, these are all hand-dyed OBV. This is a smooth Winpro on the back. This one has a spiderweb pattern on it, and is this grey bonded PUL on the back. So this one has these little fishes on it. You would have seen these if you follow me on my Instagram. This one is a snow one that is just some bleaching because I have quite an acidic balance. This one is this Halloween pad, and you can see the light, and you can see I also have this pattern in this 10 inch. This is actually grid PUL, so as you can see it's the same pattern with the same grid on the back, and these have these really fantastic cam snaps on them, which are really delightful. As you can see, some of these I've actually had quite a while. These two are one of the earliest ones that I ordered. I think these were the only ones left in a when she posted, and by the time I think I was at work, and by the time I got on, these were like two of the only ones left. So that's why I started with liners, and then obviously I got a little bit better at essentially kind of, because obviously she'd post, and being that she's American, Australia is, well, where I live in Australia is +8 hours Greenwich Mean Time, which means that I'm pretty sure she's East Coast American, so which meant that I'm like 10 hours plus her, 11 hours maybe. So it meant that if she said I'm posting this in an hour, I'd have to be like, okay, that's 6 a.m. my time, or anyway. So that's how I got the rest of the pads, is just by timing it a little bit better. And this one is a catfish print. It's got these fish on it, and again is this grey Winpro. So you can kind of see from some of the backers is the kind of batch that I would have gotten it in. These, another set of 10 inches. I'd ordered 2 of these just because I really did actually like the print. And this is, so this one here is backed in this grid Winpro, and this one is backed in bonded PUL. But the print is still pretty cute. I really like the print, and again, she does sell out really quickly, or she did sell out really quickly when she did post. This group of 10 inches, which is, this one has the grid Winpro on the back as well, are again a style that she called a sit-in kitten. And this one I got not so much for this design on the front, but for how like ridiculously fluoro this grid Winpro is. Like, I just was amazed how bright it is. I'm not sure how bright it is actually coming up on screen, but it is fluoro bright. So that is, sorry, moving some of these back so we can actually get a bit more of a view of everything from her stuff. As you can see, as we went through them, the stitching is still quite amazing. That is, as you can see, 6 10-inch moderates. We've got 6 liners, and we have got 4 mermaid cup spots and cup holders and a cup spot, or 1 cup spot. Her work is really well done. Outside of this one, which is a bit bleached, which is actually a me thing, this fabric here can get a little bit scratchy, but outside of that, these are very well made. The stitching hasn't come undone. They are, and having the Winpro on the back is actually quite a common backer. but it also has done really, really well and holds up really, really well. These actually hold their form really well, and they're not flop like this kind of fabric here, as you can tell, is a bit more floppy. But generally these actually kind of hold their integrity quite well. And I've never gone through them even when I've been a bit heavier, and they're quite comfortable. I find that these ones aren't some of the other ones that I have that are like an OBV or an OBV style a fabric, or a fleece can actually get quite hot in summer here, especially when it gets up to 40, but these don't do that. These are perfectly fine. They don't overheat when you're wearing them. They have been bleached and washed on multiple occasions and still come out really, really well. Hopefully she will come back and start making again. I do imagine that it kind of got a little bit a lot, because I do know how quickly she used to sell out, and she would quite often post like 50 or 60 items in a batch, and these would sell out in an hour. So that could be quite time consuming in making them and then batching them and then posting them, and then for them to sell out, and then packaging them and sending them out. So I guess it was a highly successful business. I would definitely recommend her. I think I found how I got onto her was finding her online as kind of one of my favourite makers. I think I must have been watching Found Kitty Cat Cloth. I do actually like shape pads. I have said this before. I am a big fan of shape pads. So seeing that she had really, really cute shapes, she had really, really cute styles, and she had really, really cute actual fabrics. As you well know from a lot of my other collection, I do tend to gravitate towards like movie themes or horror themes, or kind of fabrics that actually have a particular picture on them, like the Hocus Pocus ones, or like the Evil Queen ones, or like the Disney villain ones. But these were always appealing to me, and obviously I think I must have done, maybe I've done 4 orders from her or 5 orders from her, just obviously to get some of these things, because she sold out quite quickly. But I still can't highly recommend her enough. She is in my top group of makers, along with Go With Your Flow and Venus pads. And hopefully she will start making again, so you guys can experience how good they are. I know that there are secondhand or buy, swap, sell, trade pages where you may, in the meantime or in the intermediary, be able to get some of her stuff. She has quite a wide range of toppers out there, and topper fabrics that you can actually find and pick from. And this is probably not even a wide range of her selection, and because I think these 3 were from a group. So you can see that there was, I think this one was all a group, these were all a group. So as you can see that she does have quite a wide, she does have a far wider variety of fabrics than this here, and obviously also makes these really, really cute cup holders. One of the things that I find with a lot of companies who send out the included bag with your cup, the only one that I've found that has been really, really good has been Juju cups and Lali cup. They both have quite interesting cup holders, but the rest have been kind of a bit boring, and so that's why I've got these, because I prefer these, and they're far more innovative and look really, really cute, and obviously they've held up and stood at the test of time. So these are all quite amazing. I would definitely recommend you getting some, or even trying to find someone to buy, swap, trade, sell, store. So again, Kitty Cat Cloth, I will link her down below, and I will link her if I find her Instagram, if she hasn't taken it away. Last time I checked, it had last been posted on in April 2019, and her Etsy store hasn't been updated since that time. Outside of that, I hope you enjoyed this review. enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day. You will be bombarded with a lot of reviews, but on screen now should be the link to the review playlist, and also the review from Kitty Cat Cloth for last year, as well as the subscribe button. So please, you can watch any of those videos, any of the other reviews that will be coming out in the next couple of days. So hopefully this will all be done by the end of December, so that the 12 monthly reviews are done. Outside of that, thanks for watching.